Got on dark. You came with dark.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one. The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Shut up.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And they go play action now. Newman. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's got room. Trucks over him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control the ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back to back. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Pascal from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Everybody in that goddamn circle room,
75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
I'm gonna stick your ass, and I'm gonna stick him, and I'll definitely stick this little janky ass, bad luck motherfucker standing here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. A fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. Going up top. Oh, that's into double coverage. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Off the play fake, here's Newman. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for
Everybody
a touchdown. Jamison Williams. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. 74 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Play action. Now Newman. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long
I'm gonna stick your ass. And I'm gonna stick him, and I'll definitely stick this little janky-ass, bad-luck motherfucker standing here.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play action with Hurts. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 17-7 to score on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hurts. And Pascal's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And just 1 yard
I'm gonna stick your ass. And I'm gonna stick him, and I'll definitely stick this little janky-ass, bad-luck motherfucker standing here.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
92 yards rushing for him in his 1st half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Another run with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Gotcha, bitch.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it breaks up 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Newman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown.
You're sorry.
Detroit.
That's a waste of my time.
DJ
That's a waste of my time.
2 catches,
That's a
2
waste of time right
touchdowns
here.
here so far. As his guys are
you're so
able to
weak.
extend
You're a
their
waste
lead.
of my time.
The PAT up and good, but hold
Are you
on
not
a second.
entertained?
There's a flag.
Are you not
And they'll accept
entertained?
that penalty.
Is this not why you were here?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can put the ball without creating extra contact.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another run here with Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball in that because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And for the third time, this handle's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They go play action with Newman. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Everybody in that
Changing everything to right side. 81 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
If you don't like it,
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19.
I'm gonna stick him, and I'll definitely stick this little janky-ass, bad-luck motherfucker standing here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Come on,
and the
bro.
defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Dude.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard
That's
line.
crazy, man. That's 2 of them, bro.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
It's crazy, man.
frustrated isn't the goddamn word for it. This is bullshit.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They just show them, man. They don't want you to get no interception, no tip ball.
The running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessful.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will close the gap down to 14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 62 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Eagles 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zoom past that number there. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to...
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown Lions.
It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of time,
Making
buddy.
quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
You're a waste of my time.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Your wrist too, motherfucker.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying.
And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lions.
Everybody in that goddamn dressing room.
DJ Chark with now 3 week run touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You don't like it, tough shit.
After right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 17, Hurts. And now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
It's a waste of my time.
Charles, for this offense, those interception roles they kind of had in the first half, they've now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a big 6.
And that defense in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this play, let's just say it's been unusual.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Come on, they just keep that blunt meat. They don't just hit
picks it. And the
you
Eagles are going to
me.
take over at their own 13-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's got this one down to the 10. 144 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Sanders. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run with Sanders. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
That's
Elliott
terrible,
good
man.
with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
And all 3 of those
Now
picks.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action, Newman. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Newman. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. With the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington or Vicksburg.
That's correct. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution.
And it'll be intercepted.
Your rent's due,
And the
motherfucker.
Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Balaj.
Come
And
on.
he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And they go play action now. Newman. They let this one go deep for Chuck.
They
And he
get
knocks
that
the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense
ready to
and
give
root for
that
them a
ball,
little bit too.
And they'll try and throw for it with Newman. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
You're sorry. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of my time. That's a waste of time right here.
Second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
You're so weak.
And the
You're
Lions
a
are
waste of my
closing in on a
time.
winning start to the year.
Are you not
It's still
entertained?
in their 4th quarter.
Are you not entertained?
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll
Is this not why
increase
you were
their
here?
lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Skills to make me a late method
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Rolling to his left. It's caught by Sanders.
I'm gonna stick your ass. And I'm gonna stick him, and I'll definitely stick this little janky ass, bad luck motherfucker standing here.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Can I hit that
QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're going to hold him.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And so after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
18 Cardinals.
Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
What did he do?
Touchdown,
What was he
Eagles.
doing?
Dallas Goedert, 76 yards.
Yeah, I was like, what
And
is he
the Eagles
doing?
get a small measure of
What the
revenge
hell,
as they
man?
cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Yeah, I made it, but it didn't do that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got it. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. Now Newman forced out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 running.
Now Newman. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get this down around the 47-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Newman. That pass caught. It's Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, Newman. This pass complete to Melton. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Newman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, my goodness, John.
And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game.
That's like the quarterback won't get that. He's 55 right
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back.